Yes, guys, man. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Ziad'sZone. Welcome to a video, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, a video. I know usually I'm doing live streams, but listen, it's holiday season. It's holiday season, and getting out live streams is a bit difficult now, man. So listen, videos will be done, videos will be created. Content creation must still be going because listen, Chelsea don't rest. Chelsea do not rest, man. Enzo Maresca is moving mad. Chelsea are playing games. The season is back underway. So listen, guys, make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing, showing some love to the channel. And listen, straight into it, ladies and gentlemen, straight into it. Enzo Maresca is moving crazy. Enzo Maresca is not taking the mick when he talks about players not being a part of his team. If you're not part of his team, if you're not in his plans, he wants you gone. He wants you gone. He said today to Sterling, or a couple of days to Sterling, he said, listen, I'm not saying you're a bad player, but at the end of the day, you're not my type of a winger. You're not my type of winger, so I don't want you in my team, unfortunately. He's training away from the team. Ben Chilwell, he's training away from the team. There's a lot of players training, first team players training away from the first team, and that's Maresca's decision. Maresca said, listen, this is the way I want to run the team. This is the way I run the club. And look, it's not 42 players. It's not 42 players. I'm sure everyone has seen that Sky Sports, Talk Sport, they've all come out and said how Chelsea have got 42 players where they're all going to get changed. Jamie Carragher worrying about João Felix in the changing room. Where is he going to get changed? All these players, it's a mess. What are the Americans doing? What's Bowley doing? All this rubbish. Bali, all these man, all nonsense. Because Maresca came down and shut it down. He absolutely shut it down. He said, listen, I've got 21 players. I've got 23 players in my squad. That's it. The rest of them, if they're not my team, they're not here. They're not here. That's it. That's simple as that. I don't care if you've got 20-year contracts, he said. I don't care how much you earn. I don't care any of that. If you're not, it's not my problem, he said. He literally said, it's not my problem if you've got a 20, even if you've got a 20-year contract, it's not my problem. Which is crazy. You got to respect it, though. You have to respect it. End of the day, you have to respect it. I'll tell you why you have to respect it. Because at the end of the day, this is a new manager, inexperienced manager. He's a new, inexperienced manager. And he's come out and said straight away, listen, if you're not in my team, if you're not in my plans, I don't want it anywhere near the training, the first team training session. That's crazy to me. He's an inexperienced manager, and it's a lot for him to do. I think there's a lot of pressure on him now. I think he's even put more pressure on him to take, because the likes of Raheem Sterling, experienced player, hasn't performed, of course not, but an experienced player, to take him out of the team, and you put your foot in down and say, listen, even though I'm inexperienced, I know what I want for my team. I know what's right for me. I know what's right for my team and my system, and you're not part of that, which is crazy to me. It's crazy. Listen, Raheem Sterling, this would be his third season at Chelsea, and he hasn't lived up to the expectation. Listen, hasn't lived up to the expectation. Hasn't lived up to the 300 grand a week. You know, the guy's in his pomp. The guy's in his pomp of his career, earning crazy money, but not performing like that. I'd say last season he had a couple good games. Luton maybe, you know, Newcastle with a free kick, you know, West Ham away, a few games here and there, but nothing consistent. Nothing consistent is what you expect is what you should be expecting from an academy player maybe. But for someone of his experience, you need consistency. You need good performances on a consistent basis, like I've said. But that's what I think Bowley and Iqbali were expecting when they gave him that contract. But he hasn't lived up to it. He absolutely hasn't lived up to that contract. So this is why he needs to go. He needs to go. And listen, he's accepted that as well. He's looking for a move away. David Ornstein has also tweeted today. A lot of things have happened today. Fabrizio, Ornstein, João Felix being announced as well quickly. I've got to mention that. João Felix, welcome home, mate. Absolute baller. Raheem Sterling on his way out. You know, you give that money to someone else. João Felix, and that man only. But yeah, listen. Raheem Sterling has accepted that he needs to leave. He's accepted he's not part of the plans. And he's Ornstein has tweeted out and said, listen, Raheem Sterling's looking for a move out. For me, that's very surprising. I'm not going to lie to you. It's quite surprising. Listen, he's on big wages. He lives in London. He's always wanted to live in London and stay in London with his family, you know. And I think for someone that wants to stay in London and earn that kind of wages, I'm surprised. I thought he would have said, okay, whatever. I'm getting kind of towards the end of my career. Maybe not because he's only 30. But you know what? I'll just earn this big money and stay here for the next 3 years and live and see out my contract. But no, he's like, no, listen, I've accepted it and I'm on my way out. And listen, good luck to the guy. But as of now, as Chelsea fans, for me personally, listen, I thought he may do better in the actual system, playing with hopefully with an actual striker in Victor Osimhen. But that's all hope at the end of the day. It's all hope. You think about it, someone that is at 27, oh no, he's 30, sorry, earning that kind of money, you shouldn't think hope for it. You know, it's like a Mudryk. Mudryk's 23, 24, not a lot of experience. So you can hope he does well, you know, and you're allowed to, in a way, think that. And feel that. But Raheem Sterling, when he's at that stage of his career, earning that kind of money, there's no thinking. There's no thinking. He should be performing, and he hasn't been performing. So that's that with Raheem Sterling. Ben Chilwell, of course, another player. Maresca has been upfront with both players. You know, both players saying, listen, you're not part of the team. Sorry, you're not going to be part of the plans, and you're not going to get enough minutes. I think you may need to go. And he's done that even with Carney Chukwuemeka. He's basically said it with Carney. He said after the game that after the game against Man City, he said after Carney's injuries, he should be getting 30, 35 games a season. And I don't think he can get that at Chelsea. He's basically saying he needs to go out on a loan. Or even maybe he might be hinting at selling him. Maybe. Enzo Maresca clearly understands what he's trying to do. You know, and this is what we wanted to see from a manager. We didn't get it from Poch. Yeah, we didn't get it from Poch. He understands his system. He understands his team. He understands what he wants as a manager. And he's acting on that. He's acting on that by getting rid of players. And he's acting on that by signing also players. He did speak to João Felix. We are still looking at a striker. Chelsea are still not done in this transfer window. We are looking at a striker still. Apparently a centre-back as well. So Chelsea could be moving mad in the next couple of weeks of the window. Or week and a half, whatever it may be. Chelsea are still looking for a defender. Still looking for an attacker. So, you know, and Maresca said himself, it's still a bit time in the window. You don't know what could happen. We don't know what may happen. But yeah, it's a big season. I thought, like, listen, at the start, we all know it's a big season and we all knew top 4 was a must. But I think Enzo Maresca is going to look even worse now if we don't perform on the pitch. Realistically, I think he's going to look even worse if we don't perform. If you've come in and you don't have that much experience, really, let's be honest. You're not Jose Mourinho who walked in and made these kind of demands. You know, you're walking in, not really experienced, and making bold decisions, which only means one thing: you must now perform on the pitch. Yeah, it even looks even worse if you don't perform. And listen, look, respect. You've got to give him some respect for that. I know a lot of fans don't give him a chance, but you've got to respect him for that. Respect, you know, not only because they're getting rid of players that majority of the fan base don't like, Raheem, Ben Chilwell, but also the fact that he's putting down his foot and saying, listen, you're either in my team or you're completely out of it. You know, and a lot of Chelsea fans don't like that way of moving in terms of completely getting rid of the player, excluding him from the first team, how other players may look at it in such a way. You know, how's Shrewsbury Hall or how's, Carney or all these Palmer are going to look. Palmer's like, you're Sterling, that's my good mate. Why are you getting rid of him like that? But that's what comes. I promise you right now, if Enzo Maresca ends up getting us results and we win trophies and we achieve our goals and targets, I don't think Palmer can complain. I don't think any of the players can complain because he builds that trust. But this is also why I say it's a big move from Enzo Maresca, because if he does perform, the players will back him. The players will be like, you know what, you made some mad decisions at the start. Not mad in terms of it's wrong, because it's not necessarily wrong, but it's bold decisions. They may think, listen, you made bold decisions, but look where we are. We've achieved our target. We've lifted that trophy. You know, we've lifted a couple of trophies, which is obviously a positive and what Chelsea want and what every players want. But yeah, listen, this puts a lot of pressure on Maresca. His quotes, some of the quotes, I was laughing when I read them out in shock. Literally, when I read out that if Sterling wants to have another meeting, we can have another one, but I'm just going to tell him exactly what he already knows and what I already told him in the last meeting. That is hilarious to me. I was shocked at that. I've never seen I can't remember the last Chelsea manager that did something and was that ruthless and made such a crazy decision. But listen, a lot of the Chelsea fan base are backing it, are absolutely backing it. They're absolutely backing it because listen, Sterling he's not been good for Chelsea, let's be honest. He doesn't warrant that 300k a week, so no one could complain getting him off the books, getting rid of the likes of Lukaku off the books as well. That's crazy wages, crazy wages off the books. We've seen the report that Chelsea's average wage is like 60k or something silly like that. Under Romans, it was like average 200k. Now you look at the fact that João Felix has joined on incentive-based contract. The wages are quite low for João Felix, what he usually gets, but there's a lot of incentive-based, a lot of goal bonuses, etc., which is good, which is what we want to see. It gives that player extra motivation. But on top of that, on top of us giving out good contracts, it's also getting rid of the contracts, getting rid of Lukaku, who's on crazy money, getting rid of Sterling, that's crazy money. That's like over 600 grand a week on players that are either not at the club because they're idiots, or at the club but they don't perform. So that's a great move from Chelsea, man. It's a crazy window for Chelsea, absolutely crazy window. A lot of people were complaining at the start, but it could turn out to be an amazing window, an absolutely amazing window. You get rid of players that are not good enough, getting rid of players that are on high wages, and adding other quality players in Neto, Felix, hopefully in Osimhen, adding centre-back that a lot of people want. I'm not too crazy on the centre-back, but if they bring him, why not? And our team looks ready. Our team looks absolutely ready, at least on paper. On paper, it looks ready. But yeah, we're going to have to see. Conference League tomorrow. Second game of the season against Wolves on Sunday in the Premier League. And yeah, man, that's it from me, man. That's it from me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Listen, something a little bit different, background different, videos different. So make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing, man. We're on the road to 2K, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the road to 2K. Let me know what you guys think of the Sterling, Chilwell, Maresca situation. And yeah, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. And listen, up to Chelsea, man. Let's see what else happens. João Felix, welcome to Chelsea. Raheem, Sterling, Chilwell, bye-bye. Listen, you earn too much and you're not good enough. And that's about it, man. Up to Chelsea. Maresca, come on, man. Fully backing you, mate. Come on, come on.